Hi everyone, welcome back to Awesome Kids. It's me Shaza. So this video is about my grandfather's trip who recently went with his friend to 4 countries in Southeast Asia: Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. So all these videos were taken by my grandfather and it was not meant to be a vlog, but for making his trip a memorable documentary, we decided to arrange all these videos together and also share it to you. All the videos and places that he went are not included in this, only some of them, but I hope you will enjoy it. So first he went to Singapore, and the videos that you're seeing now is from Singapore. I have written the details of which all places he went in these videos also. They travelled from Trivandrum Airport to Singapore in FlyScoot, which is a Singaporean airline. Singapore is one of the most beautiful cities in Asia, and it is famous for being a global financial center, being among the most densely populated places in the world, having a world-class city airport with a waterfall and a botanic garden that is a World Heritage Site. Despite being one of the most densely populated cities in the world, more than half of its area is covered by greenery. There are over 50 major parks and 4 nature reserves, which gives the city its moniker. Singapore is renowned for having some of the cleanest streets in the world. Singapore, officially the Republic of Singapore, is a city-state, which means an independent country consisting of a single city. The country's headquarters is Singapore city itself. Singapore is also known as the Lion City as it is originated from a Sanskrit word Singapura with the same meaning. Singapore consists of the main island and about 64 smaller offshore islands. Singapore's surface is just over 719 km square, which makes the nation amongst the smallest countries on earth. There are 2 bridges which connect Singapore to Malaysia and to continental Asia. Singapore has utilized extensive land reclamation to expand the country beyond its original geographical borders. Singapore's skyline has changed dramatically in the last 10 years with the introduction of Marina Bay Sands. The entire Marina Bay area is a reclaimed land. Singapore started a cable car service from the main island of Singapore to the resort island of Sentosa way back in 1974. It was the second cableway of its kind in the whole world. The view from the cable car ride is amazing. About 75% of the population is of Chinese descent. The rest are mostly Malay and Indian. Mandarin, English, Malay and Tamil are the 4 official languages spoken there. And then they went to the Singapore Cruise Center, from where they took a ferry to an island in Indonesia, Batam Island. So Singapore Cruise Center is a cruise terminal that has both cruise and ferry services to some of the islands in Indonesia, also to Malaysia. So they went to Batam Island, they spent some time there and then came back through the ferry back to Singapore. Batam Island is an industrial boom town of Indonesia. It is part of a free trade zone in the Indonesia-Malaysia-Singapore Growth Triangle, which is an economic cooperation between the 3 countries. It is located 20 km off Singapore's south coast. The island is an industrial hub with electronics factory, a large and growing ship repair industry, and an even larger oil service sector. The island's area is 715 km square, which is almost identical in size to Singapore. The island of Batam is the 3rd busiest entry port to Indonesia after Jakarta and Bali. The island is a popular destination for visitors from Singapore, Malaysia and other countries. Just a few decades ago, Batam Island was a land of fishermen and artisans who used to live there in small villages. However, the island became a part of the free trade zone in 1989, and it has now become one of the most popular resort destinations for travelers from all over the world. Indians get visa on arrival to Indonesia, including Batam. Bahasa Indonesia is the primary language used there. The majority of people can understand English as well. Even though Batam is quite diverse, the culture is predominantly of Malayan and Islam. The Grand Mosque of Batam is a landmark in Batam, which has a dome with a unique form of a pyramid-like design which can be seen from a distance. Its Middle Eastern style architecture is unique and it is equipped with a tower as high as 66 meters. In addition to being a place of worship, this mosque has become a charm of tourist attraction. And then from Singapore, they went through bus to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, also known as KL, is the capital and the largest city of Malaysia. It is also the cultural, financial and economic center of Malaysia. There are many ways to travel from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur, including plane, intercity bus, train and private transfer. The cheapest way is by bus, which takes around 5 to 6 hours and has to cover a distance of around 360 kilometers. The words Kuala Lumpur literally mean muddy confluence. Kuala Lumpur was founded by Chinese tin miners in 1857. The population of the early KL grew rapidly as a result of the vast amount of tin found in this area. People from in and around of Malaysia come to Kuala Lumpur to find jobs or do businesses. Nowadays, the city truly is a metropolis with many tall skyscrapers, famous hotels and luxurious shopping malls. Kuala Lumpur is also known as the shopping heaven, especially in the central district of KL, which is also known as KLCC, Kuala Lumpur City Centre. KL is a very diverse city. In addition to modern skyscrapers, there are also old buildings from past times. Kuala Lumpur is a very clean city and it is more similar to Singapore in that way. Some of the places they went in Malaysia are Kuala Lumpur Tower or KL Tower, Sri Mahamariamman Temple, Genting Skyworlds Theme Park, Petronas Twin Towers, and also to Istana Negara, which is the National Palace of Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur has undergone rapid development in recent decades. The KL Tower or Menara Kuala Lumpur Tower is one of the most recognizable landmarks of Kuala Lumpur. It is a 15-story and 421-meter tall telecommunications tower that provides a great view of the city. Being the 7th tallest tower in the world, tourists visit this tower for the 360-degree view of the city. The tower provides a lift that takes passengers to the top to enjoy the view. The tower acts as the Islamic Falak Observatory, also to observe the crescent moon, which marks the beginning of the Hijri months. The Batu Caves is one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside India. The cave, nestled within the stunning limestone cliffs, houses an important temple dedicated to Lord Murugan, the god of war. Right outside the entrance of the cave, a 43-meter tall statue of Murugan, the tallest of its kind in the world, welcomes visitors. Although there are 3 caves, most visitors come for the main one that can be reached after climbing 272 steps on a massive stone staircase. It was an Indian Tamil businessman, K. Thambuswamy Pillai, that raised the Batu Caves as a place of worship. The shape of the main cave entrance inspired him to install a Murugan temple inside the cave. In 1890, Pillai installed an idol of Sri Murugan there. It is the focal point of the Tamil festival of Thaipusam in Malaysia. Tens of thousands of people attend the festivals there every year. Another popular tourist destination is Genting Highlands, a hill resort town about an hour away from Kuala Lumpur. The most exciting way to witness all that Genting Highlands has to offer is to hop on the Genting cable car ride. An aerial gondola ride, the Genting cable car connects the Awana Skyway to the Sky Avenue station located on the hilltop. Reaching a height of 620 meters in just 10 minutes, and enjoying the 360 degrees of the breathtaking views of the rainforest is absolutely amazing. Malaysia is known for its royal palaces, and Istana Negara is one of the most eminent ones. Istana Negara, or King's Palace, is the Malaysian equivalent to Buckingham Palace, and it attracts thousands of visitors with its golden domes and Islamic style architecture. Although you cannot explore the palace, you can learn more about the Malaysian monarchy at the Royal Museum located on the palace grounds. The Petronas Towers are another landmark of Kuala Lumpur. It is also known as the KLCC Twin Towers and was once the tallest towers in the world. The twin skyscrapers still remain the tallest twin buildings in the world. At 88 floors tall, the towers are a beautiful mix of post-modern style and Islamic art details. The towers are connected by a double-decked sky bridge. It is one of the best spots to view the city of Kuala Lumpur. No trip to Kuala Lumpur would be complete without a visit to the world's tallest twin towers. And finally, they went from Malaysia through flight to Bangkok in Thailand. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. It is Thailand's largest city by far. Bangkok is a center for government, education, culture, and business. It is also Thailand's main port. The city lies on both banks of the Chao Phraya River. In the Thai language, the city is known as Krung Thep, meaning divine city or the city of angels. More than 300 groups of Buddhist temple buildings called wats are found throughout Bangkok. They are centers of the city's religious and cultural life.
ของชุดเขาก็สวย
ครับผม
อ้อมไปไหนคุณอ้อมไปไหน
อ๋ออ้าวเสียงปรบมือให้ด้วยครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
น่ารักมากเป็นตัวแทนผู้เกี่ยวทุกท่านหน้าเวทีแห่งนี้แล้วกัน
ใช่แล้วค่ะ
ชุดต่อไปนี้เขาจะเดินด้วยพรีพายเย้
โชว์ความแข็งแรงโชว์ซิกแพคโชว์นะคะวันนี้แฟรงค์ยอด
Safari World is a tourist attraction in Bangkok that consists of two parks, named Marine Park and Safari Park. The park was opened in 1988 with a total area of 480 acres for its open zoo and 180 acres for its bird park. Bangkok's transportation system was originally based on water travel. Europeans once called the city the Venice of the East because of its maze of canals. When the city was modernized in 20th century, most of the canals were filled in and paved over as roads. The remaining canals are still used by small boats to bring fruit and vegetables to the city's famous floating market. The city is known for its street life and cultural landmarks. Road-based transport is the primary mode of travel in Bangkok now. The travel procedures to all these countries is very easy, and some of them also have on-arrival visas. The climate there is also just like Kerala's climate. It is very cool and breezy, and also there are showers now and then. And then from Thailand they went back to Kerala. So that's it for this travel video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.